What is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? And today I'm back here reacting to another Steelers big move. And this is the most uncharacteristic last 365 days the Steelers have ever had, possibly in their franchise. As obviously they traded for Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Miami Dolphins for a 2020 first-round pick, and a couple other picks were involved that I'll talk about in a second. But yeah, the Steelers have been in the news so much with the whole Le'Veon Bell scenario, with the whole Antonio Brown scenario, trading up for Devin Bush, and then now trading for Minkah Fitzpatrick and giving up a 2020 first-round pick. So I want to give you my reaction here to this trade. So the details, I believe, are the Steelers are going to be getting a 4th-round pick, a 7th-round pick, and Minkah Fitzpatrick in exchange for a 1st-round pick, a 5th-round pick, not the Dobbs one, but their own 5th-round pick, and a 7th-round pick. So yeah, this is the trade. No, and a 6th-round pick, excuse me. So yeah, this is the trade. That 6th-round pick, I believe they got for Gerald Hawkins. So, you know what? That's an extra 6 they had. I think it's a 2021 6th. So the Steelers get a 4th out of this. Not bad. But they also give up a 5th, but they had 2 5ths. And they get a 7th in this as well as giving up a 6th. But yeah, I want to talk about this mainly on the Steelers side because I'm a Steelers fan. But I guess I'll give you a quick Dolphins reaction as they're tanking. He wanted out. I believe it's because he was playing too many different positions in the secondary. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Dolphins are attacking. They're going the Sam Hinkie process. They're getting all these first-round picks. So for the Steelers side of things, now the Steelers are 0-2. Last year, didn't the Steelers start 0-2-1? I feel like we did. It was either 0-2-1 or 0-1-1. I feel like no, we started 0-2 no. It was 0-1-1, I believe, which wasn't a good start. We're 0-2 this year, and Ben Roethlisberger is out for the year. Now, going, or at least watching the first 5 quarters of his season, he looked bad. Ben Roethlisberger also started off pretty bad last year as well. Age is catching up to the dude. He's 37, 38. He doesn't have much left in the tank. He's been battled and bruised. He's had a lot of injuries in his career. The dude has been sacked a lot. He's been durable over a revamped offensive line the last 2 years, but he still missed some games. Last year, missed a game against Oakland. I'm pretty sure he missed a couple games in 2016, or at least 2015, something like that. But he's not the same. I know he led the league in passing yards last year, but that was inflated. He wasn't a top 5 quarterback. You could make an argument he was a top 10, but the Steelers didn't make the playoffs. Now, honestly, I'm excited as a Steelers fan to watch Mason Rudolph. I don't think with the way this team is structured, we're going to win a Super Bowl with Ben Roethlisberger. We're not going to win a Super Bowl, I think, with Mason Rudolph either. But I'm excited to see what the 3rd-round pick could do, who the Steelers have said they had a 1st-round grade on him. And a lot of experts said they also had 1st-round grades on Mason Rudolph. And they really liked him from the 2017 draft. I hope it was 17 and not 18. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not into as football as I once was in high school, where I was looking at PFF every day and actually watching game film on the NFL. What is it, 72? Jeez, I forgot it already. Because I moved over to the NBA side of things, as that's where my channel's been, and I kind of enjoy the analytical side of NBA a lot more, and I've been studying, obviously, a lot of stats, advanced stats in there. But that's besides the point. So the Steelers are risking it. Now, the Steelers' draft history for defensive backs over the last 5 years, I'll say, has been bad. Artie Burns, 1st-round pick, bust. Sean Davis, 2nd-round pick, bust. Cam Sutton, 3rd-round pick, bust. I don't even want to talk about, oh my god, what was his name? Saquon Colson? Oh my god, who was the Ole Miss guy? I forgot his name already. Okay, so Mason Rudolph was from 2018, but Cam Sutton, 3rd round, hasn't been good. Justin Lane, he hasn't been amazing so far this year, but obviously he's still real young. Artie Burns, Sean Davis, Senquez Golson. Oh my god, I forgot about this guy. Senquez Golson. He was a 2nd-round pick. He never played for us. Never played. God, I don't like these corners. Dorian Grant, 4th-round pick. Wasn't good. It's just been bad, I'll say the least, when it comes to drafting defensive backs for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Obviously, they relied a lot on Ryan Clark and Troy Polamalu. Ike Taylor was always okay for us. And then they signed Mike Mitchell. He had 1 or 2 good years. I wouldn't say good years, but just, I guess, respectable years. But yeah, we got Joe Hayden, which was nice. Obviously, they signed Steve Nelson Steve Nelson, Jesus, in the off season. But yeah, Terrell Edmonds has been bad. There's nothing I can say about that. If you watch his ball skills, like if you watch his play on the ball when it's in the air, he might be the worst in the NFL. He's awful. He doesn't look at the ball. His ball skills suck. He just doesn't get past deflections. He just looks to hit the dude, which is Mike Mitchell 2.0. And I think any of us in a jump ball could actually maybe tip the ball out of the receiver's hands better than this guy can. Sean Davis has been pretty much below average. Then the other guy, they literally were playing an AAF guy or whatever, the AFF. Oh my God, he's been bad too. It's been brutal. So Minkah Fitzpatrick, Joe Hayden, Steve Nelson, Mike Hilton, and I guess Sean Davis can be hurt. So Terrell Edmonds, those 5. I like. You know what? And because the Steelers, if they were going to draft the 2020, or they were going to draft the DB in the 2020 draft, let's say they had the 10th pick in the draft, right? I'd rather take my chances with a proven good guy who's only 22, who they have 4 years of control, 3 after this year, until 2021, where they can exercise the 5th-year option. I like that. I like that. Maybe just me, like, never experiencing a Steelers trade like this before, but I like it. I'm kind of glad they did it. Obviously, they could have got like a grand to play, but that's if they're really banking on being that bad. The Steelers played the Jets, the Bills, the Dolphins, the Cardinals. They're going to play the Bengals twice. They're going to play the Browns twice. There's a good chance they win possibly 7 games. There is also a good chance they win less than 6. But I'm just saying they weren't going to draft a quarterback, especially they're showing a lot of faith in Mason Rudolph. Obviously, this is apparently a loaded class. It's obviously top-heavy with Fromm, Herbert, and Tua. But I think with, like, possibly Miami taking Tua, there's going to be a lot of bad teams, possibly like Cincinnati, that might go quarterback. And you know what the teams that are going to need a quarterback? Denver, like, there's a bunch that could use a quarterback that might pick it ahead of the Steelers. And what if those 3 are off the board? There's a bunch of other guys, apparently, that could go late first, early second. Look what the Ravens just did. They traded up for Lamar Jackson at 32. Who knows if the Steelers could do that this year? They do have their 2nd-round pick. They're going to have an extra 4th. I don't know. Maybe Kevin Colbert realizes this could be the last year as his GM if it just goes to crap. He might retire when Ben retires. He's been the GM there for a while now. And if Mike Tomlin, Keith Butler, and Randy Fitchner could be all on the way out because our coordinators suck. I don't like Fitchner's offense at all. Keith Butler's defense has been really bad, but it's my opinion. I'm a 19-year-old college student who just doesn't watch enough football to criticize these guys. Obviously, they know a lot more than me. But, like, if you Steelers fans follow, like, Alex Kozora, John Wainyard on Twitter, Steelers Depot, like, they criticize these guys a lot, and they literally, this is their life, watching Steelers film. So, I don't know. Their defensive coordinator has to find a good scheme. Keith Butler, because he probably will get fired at the end of this year if their defense doesn't improve. Because you have T.J. Watt, you have Devin Bush, you have Cam Hayward, you have Stephon Tuitt, you have Javon Hargrave, you have I guess it's a better secondary now with Hilton, Nelson, Hayden, and Minkah. It's not bad. Their defense is definitely top 15 in the NFL. It shouldn't be this bad. And then the offense. I mean, yes, Rudolph is, like, young and, like, he has no experience. But he has good weapons around him. We have a really good O-line. We have above-average tight end in Vance McDonald. Our receiving core, a lot of people think is bad. I mean, Dante Moncrief has been awful, and he shouldn't play anymore. But you know what? James Washington, the Mason Rudolph connection. Juju's obviously really good. And Deontay Johnson, a lot of people were raving this guy out of, Toledo or wherever the hell he went in the 3rd round. I don't know. I just think I'm obviously an optimistic Steelers fan. I have been, because I haven't really seen them be bad in, God knows, like 10 years. The last 8-8 season we had in 2014 was the last time we were up below, or we didn't reach 500, because what were we, 9-6-1 this year? So yeah, I'm being optimistic like every NFL fan should be about their team. The only sport I'm kind of pessimistic about is the Mets, because every Mets fan is pessimistic. But hey, this year I was actually optimistic about them. But I'm not talking about that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this trade. I like it at the moment, and also you're going to say win for Dolphins, win for Steelers, L for Steelers, L for Dolphins. You can't judge this trade right now like any trade. You have to give it some time. You have to see if the Steelers will have a top 5 draft pick. Then you can adjust your view on the trade. You can see if the Steelers have the 16th draft pick or the 16th spot in this draft. Just, you can't judge it at the moment, so I'm not going to say this is a win or an L. I'm going to enjoy this trade for the moment. I think this definitely, obviously, improves our secondary a lot, and who knows, maybe Mason Rudolph is actually solid. We'll see. I don't know. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think of the trade. At the moment, do you hate it for the Steelers? Do you hate it for the Dolphins? Or you're a wait-and-see type guy like me? So, yeah, that'll be for me. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy. I will have a Raiders rebuild out tomorrow, and I'll see you guys there.